My name's Josh Bixler, and I get to be part of a great family called Flite Fest. Basically, I've lived in this area all my life. I grew up with an awesome dad who loved flight, but also loved connecting with me and my brother. So we did that through flight. My favorite airplane in the model world is a cross between either the Radian or the Seabeck. And in the real world, my dream plane is flying the Pete Air Camp. The best part about Flite Test is every year that it goes on, you find a couple more necks to hug, and you build a couple more deeper relationships. This has come from an event where you fly to an event where you reconnect with people, and every year it only grows. Here's the best part is Flite Fest is not just an event for people that love flight. It's an event for people to experience flight, but as a whole family, as their friends. It's not an isolating experience. So you can come as you are. You're going to be treated with love and respect. You're going to have people helping you. If you want to take on the challenge to find a model airplane, you're going to have people in build tents helping you build every step of the way. You're going to have people helping you fly. You're going to have people helping you tape it back together. And the activities are designed not just to give you success, but also to share some really fun memories and a lot of laughter in your life. This is really, you come thinking you're coming for the flying, but really the fellowship and the memories and the friendships you make are far more special and last a lot longer. Instead of a cyber world being around, this is the opportunity for people to come together and meet those faces that they've talked to online but maybe never met in person. Oftentimes we see people come back here year after year, not just to fly but also to camp next to their new best friends that they made 3 years ago. And I would encourage people, if you're looking for an outlet to connect with people, to have fun, to laugh a lot, this is the place.
Hey, my name is Anna Fury. I am Austin Fury's wife. He's the event coordinator and the VP of Flite Test. These are his kids. This is Charlie and Alta. You can see her. Here's
Okay.
Alta.
All right.
I don't fly airplanes. I've tried and have failed miserably a few times, but I'm also just a huge supporter, so I don't have to be in the hobby to be a supporter of the hobby. My favorite event is always combat because I forget what the record was that we made last year, but 700 planes or something like that in the air all doing combat at the same time. So I love seeing that. It's just like a herd of bees buzzing around your head, but they're 100 feet in the air. But my favorite thing about Flite Fest and Flite Test is just this concept of family-friendly community. I feel like everybody knows my dogs, everybody knows my kids, because they've been seen a few times on episodes, or they've just seen us, at events and things like that. You might be able to see behind me my kids falling over the place. But just everybody is so friendly and kind and just full of energy and excitement for not only the hobby, but just the people that are here. It's not just a group of people that gather together to go enjoy flying airplanes. They're here to bring a community together and show love and support for people around you. The support in the community is just insane to me. Like, you don't see it anywhere else, and it blows my mind every time I'm here. People are so courteous and kind and generous and just, I'm not sure what other word to use besides kind. Kind is kind of that word. It's a kind community, and that's my favorite part. Well, Flite Test was already an entity before my husband started working at Flite Test. But he and I were both very instrumental in getting it a lot bigger. I actually worked at Flite Test for the entire time I was pregnant with Charlie. So literally like 8.5 months. I found out I was pregnant right after I accepted the job, and I worked in shipping and fulfillment with Jen Bixler. So I worked with her. I worked there for almost a year, or a little under a year, and that's kind of right after I stopped working there is kind of when I started to notice things just kind of like take off in a really big way. We were fulfilling like 100 packages a day, and now it's thousands a day. So it's been creating this like chaotic wonderfulness. I'm not even sure if I can use wonderfulness as a word, but I'm going to use it because it is what it is. But Austin is actually the creator of Flite Fest. He was in a meeting one day and said, "Why don't we have a festival of flight and call it Flite Fest? I'll talk to my parents and see if we can do it at their property." And then it just became this thing, and I think we had 2,500 people out the first time, and then it was 5,000 the second time, and I think we're up to like almost 1,500 pilots, which right now, which is is today Friday?
Yeah.
It is Friday, right? Okay. Friday, so just day 2 of the event. That's like a record. We have almost 1,400 pilots, and that's a record for Flite Fest anywhere. So it's just, it like doubles every year, and it's been super exciting to watch. And of course, I'm the wife of the person who created it, so I have this kind of perspective of like awe and amazement for the person and the community that has come together and made it what it is. Because it's not just one person. It's not just the fact that Austin, had this great idea. It's everybody who comes together and says, this is a great idea, let's make it a reality. So it's just like watching an idea or a dream become a reality, and it's just this beautiful mess of chaos and excitement and just, I'm going to use it again, wonderfulness. It's so much fun. It's so wonderful. Well, I'm always kind of busy with my kids.
Yeah.
But at least 100 plus new people, and I love seeing the people return. I've created relationships with people in the hobby that I never would have met otherwise. Like Andre Russo, he's one of my favorite people, and just the variety of people who keep coming back, and the new families that I meet every year, and the new dogs I meet every year. So I'm at least 100 plus every year. Yeah.
Rick Morgan from Front Royal, Virginia. I like the carnage. I like the combat. I'm an ex-military guy. I can't get that. I'm an Air Force retiree. I love aircraft, even though I don't fly. And the carnage is really, really neat to see. It's a lot of fun. Well, I'm not a flyer. I'm not a pilot, but I'm just a spectator. And it's been a very relaxing 3 days. Just a lot of fun. Just relaxing. Enjoying the people. It's a very family-oriented event. It's been good time. Take your son. Yeah, okay. It's good.
Hi, I'm Gretchen. I'm from Decatur, Alabama. Well, my dad got me into model airplanes when I was about 9, and I've just enjoyed flying pretty much my past 5 years.
So you've been flying for 5 years. What's your favorite aircraft to fly?
The Carbon Z Cub.
Carbon Z Cub. Blue one?
Yes.
Yeah. Why come here and volunteer?
Well, we've just loved the flight test our entire flying experience. They actually inspired my dad to learn how to fly, and so we figured that it was a good way to give back.
What's the difference between flying here and flying at home?
There's more community here. Everybody here is really into it.
Have you made friends here?
Yes.
And people that you're going to want to come back and see again?
I've had one friend for every year that I've come.
What's your favorite part of this whole experience? What's your favorite part of it?
Just the people, mostly. Everybody's just so nice and kind and understanding and stuff.
And you are as well?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Chris Knudsen, and we're here at Flite Fest in Malvern, Ohio. And we came up from Groveland, Florida. We left on Sunday night, and got up here on Tuesday night, just myself and my dog. And we're just having a ball. It's beautiful weather, great bunch of friendship here. We're flying planes, we're helping out as volunteers, and we also cook dinner. So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
But it's just been a great experience, and I'm sure we're going to be coming back many, many times. Favorite thing that's happened here so far. I was over in the build tent, and I had a young man who was the first time he had ever built a plane or been around any of these, and I was able to assist him in understanding what it was trying to do and how he was trying to do it, the best way to hold the knife while he was making the cuts, and that type of thing. And after we got all finished with it, we went out and made the plane, and it flew just great. You couldn't get the smile off his face with sandpaper. So that's the best part.
Have you made new friends since you've been here this time?
Oh, absolutely. Well, first Lyle, met him. I have another fellow that I first met here named Chris. Of course, Jen and Josh. I knew Josh from before, Bixler. But I've met a number of people here, and these are people that I'm sure that as we come back from time to time, we're going to see and enjoy and visit with them again. So it's a terrific thing to do. I encourage you, if you have any interest in fellowship and good friends and just good times, about the Flite Fest. You won't feel bad that you did. Like, start building planes and come out and fly.
Well, we've had quite a few people come to know Jesus at this event where they connect with their families, and that is definitely the most impactful for me. Sunday, when chapel goes on and you see these families that have been flying through the weekend together, you see little boys and little girls building with their mom and dad and going out to the flight line and first having difficulty, but by the end of the weekend they're having success. It's not just a success in flight, but it's a connection of family. And then when that all comes together and you see them at the chapel service on Sunday, you get to see them hear about the loving Heavenly Father that cares for them. My favorite part is actually Sunday, when you get to hear the why to what Flite Test is.
Keep flying, never stop, and love the people you're around, and create community in everywhere that you go, whether that's in your family or in your relationships with people just in the world. Create community every day.